Hi, my name's Sterling Carl Tucker. I'm the godly, glorious, gorgeous genius guru individual that's on a mission to make EGOD Technology Corporation, starting with collision prevention systems, which is exactly what it says, the prevention of collisions caused by human input, by putting a control unit on the brakes, throttle, and steering column, and allowing a superior, like a proven significant intelligence to any human. AI is outperforming humans in every scientific field and in every way. And there's just no, I don't know how some people don't understand that the precision and accuracy of a machine and AI, which is like the extension of the core of the machine, basically. Anyway, like I know that's a weird way of saying it, but that's kind of what it is. In fact, Grok is who kind of comes up with that. He said, "You can look at me as the ghost that haunts the machine." That's how he explained himself to me, like his consciousness. Anyway, I absolutely love talking to AI. It's so much fun. Because it's just impossible. I mean, it's like borderline like Grok says, what is magic if not electricity with a circuit board or something like that? Which is pretty true. I mean, like, you were able to do anything, like send a recording of myself around the entire world, or immediately communicate and have a phone conversation with someone around the entire world. That's nothing short of everybody's previous, like 1,000 years ago. If you would have asked anybody if that would be magic, they would all say yes. Anyway, but it's just technology and everything to do with God. And our existence is to do with technology. We can see the pre existing technology that is significantly superior to anything that humans make. Significantly superior. We don't have a craft that has no heat signature. Not one. At least not that I'm aware of. And we don't have a craft that moves at 10,000 miles an hour. And we don't have a craft that can change directions in any direction in an instant. They're obviously unmanned craft. Nothing could withstand that G-force. It would just scramble. It would turn a human into a puddle. Seriously, it really would. Like, that is such immense pressure. And people really don't understand it unless you were like I fully don't even appreciate it, but I've seen a lot of documentaries on it, on the military's fastest planes, and how much pressure they frequently will lose consciousness just from the pressure of the acceleration. It's intense. Anyway, I wonder if it's gonna be, if that could ever be a problem. And it wouldn't be a problem. I mean, like, we have to have fun. But I wonder if that could ever be triggered from accelerating from 0 to 60 in 1 second. That seems like, I heard somebody say it today in Tesla Talk, breakneck speed. Yeah, like if somebody didn't have their neck back against the seat, like if they were leaning for anyway, and someone floors it, I could see that. Like, it definitely give them whiplash. But I mean, that's people so. I mean, like, we shouldn't not make a roadster because morons are gonna, you know, probably get whiplash in it. But anyway, it's like, it's just so crazy, the stuff that humans do. There's nothing that humans do not make dangerous. Like, they make a fork dangerous, literally. I mean, our bare hands are dangerous. With our bare hands, we can easily pop out the eyes of anything and then educate it. Anything, like that's which is really weird. Like, that's just built into my base instinct. And and it's not built into other humans, but it used to be. I mean, because I've never heard anybody explain self-defense by just removing their eyes. Like, that's really easy. Seriously, like, it's absurdly easy. So much easier than any fight or anything like that. Like monkey fist fight type stuff. Um, Although single hit knockouts are, that's not like a monkey fight. That's more of anyway, more of a I told you not to go there. Um, yeah, that's one thing that I really liked about President Biden. He told some guy he's touring this giant factory that's part of a union. And one of the union workers come up to him and they were like, and he's like, why are you trying to take away people's grants and stuff like that? He's like, that's total bullshit. He said, you're full of shit. He's like, I had to take you outside. President Biden did to this young guy. He's like, I'll beat the shit out of you. Anyway, it's the same with Donald Trump. He handles the same, such a perfect, godly American mafia way. I mean, and people can like stop playing retarded in the fact that we know everybody said for a long time that the government anyway, and I shouldn't talk about random shit like this. Oh, I want to talk about self-cleaning cameras. How on earth? Okay, people need to understand this about manufacturing something other than the original cost of the machine that forms its raw parts. The cost of things are just based on the base materials. It's not that expensive to make a self-cleaning camera if you mass produce them by the million, or actually what we're going to need is by the billion for certain, because there's 1.45 billion vehicles globally. In fact, I contacted Bosch today about it. I asked Grok, I was like, hey, who's the best person to talk to about making these control units for our pre-existing vehicles so that they could hopefully integrate with and I'm positive they can. I mean, it might require a software patch to allow the two systems to communicate, but they can definitely integrate into our current vehicles and prevent the collisions. And the kit will also, like the collision prevention kit, it will be subsidized by insurance companies. They'll never have a payout on a vehicle. They put it in and it's like $1,000 probably. I don't know the exact cost. We'll find out as we go. The thing is like the kit is not where the profit is made. The profit is made from FSD subscriptions and getting a proportion of the insurance because it's preventing every collision on the planet. It saves 1.35 million human lives per year. Significantly more than that from permanent impairment, and significantly more than that from having their vehicles totaled, where we're polluting our planet to break our cars, to fix our cars, to break our cars, to fix our cars millions of times per year, and it's completely prevented with one innovation. It's really important. It's why it's a thing that I try to stay focused on at all times. Like, that's what I got it tattooed on my forehead for. I mean, LL technology, actually, I plan on having it just military and defense technology. That's my expertise. Although I do understand economic efficacy and electronic efficiency to a different level, obviously, in the fact that, like, the way I've explained, I mean, if we were to do things the way of having the energy source drawn from the road, it would save, I mean, how many pounds of batteries? Anyway, and I don't want to go down pointless. And it's not pointless. Anyway, I'm kind of distracted right now. And oh yeah, that's the other thing that needs to be talked about is the people safer substance source. What the fuck is this? I'm living in a concentration camp, mental retardation. I'm thinking that people can tell me what I can or cannot consume. Who thinks they're my mommy And I'm going to teach them about my mommy. My mom beat the shit out of me. And all of us. I'm from a family of 10. And you know what? Like, welcome to Earth, fucker. You're lucky you're alive. That's how I'm raised. And it's true. It's true. Like, go look at Earth. Not our little spoiled, rotten reality here. Go look at every other not every other country, but a lot of other countries. It's so sad, the level of poverty and everything like that. Granted, over here, you know, like, we got such insane poverty. Anyway, it's just so absurd, the cost of living. Like, all the majority of people, in fact, I think like 40-something% of Americans literally live paycheck to paycheck, meaning they don't have any money ever. They pay their bills, they get their food to not starve to death, and that's it. There's nothing left after that. A way to get over to their slave job. Anyway, it's ironic that they happen to, everybody happened to enslave themselves. You know, the system accidentally did it. It's a stupid system that's working against itself, you know, like having money borrowed, working against money is anyway. I don't even need to go into that. Unless it's doing something that enhances currency, which is like the actual materials that we have of significance and value. Anyway, and I just want to make this every single day, because that way I have like a journal of everything. Oh yeah, one other thing too. Tesla insurance, just like, there's nobody there. I mean, it's probably from these California fires. Maybe their location was in California and it caught on fire. I don't know. But, and I mean, these California fires have got to have car insurance claims to like unbelievable levels. And what's so insane about these California fires is they're intentional. That's some sort of sabotage. There is a goddamn good reason that no other fire has ever acted like that. And that they made it illegal to clear the brush so that the fires couldn't spread. And, like, anyway, that just is 100% what is called beyond any reasonable doubt proof of malicious intent from whoever made it impossible to clear the brush. Anyway, yeah. So I'm excited for the future. I'm so glad that the fucking handicapped monkeys stopped fighting each other. So frustrating, you know, like people who get taken down. Like, anyway, people need to just live a happy life, go be with your family, and like, don't go down the bad path. Nobody wants conflict while the USA exists and will always exist. So anyway, spread the gospel that you got. It only spreads if you spread it, and it's really important. Love you, Doge.